the use of the Darcy formula for our computation for the head loss. So dito naman, apply natin yung natutunan natin under pipes in series and parallel. So we have here a pipe network that consists of pipeline 1 from point A to point B. Then at P, it is connected to pipelines 2 and 3, where it merges again at joint C to form a single pipeline 4 up to point D. Pipelines 1, 2, 3, and 4 are in series connection, whereas pipelines 2 and 3 are parallel to each other. If the rate of flow from point A to point B is 10 liters per second, and given ang Darcy friction factor 0.02 for all pipes na raw ito, pinapahanap ang flow in each pipe and the total head loss from A to D. So, pinapahanap ang discharge, the Q for each pipe. So, we have here pipeline 1, pipeline 2, pipeline 3. So, hanapin daw natin si Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 for the initial question. So, aside from the flow in each pipe, pinapahanap din ang total head loss from A to D. So, total head loss natin is major head loss plus minor head loss lamang. But then, since wala namang sinabing consideration of minor head loss coming from sudden enlargement, gradual enlargement, and sudden contraction, as well as the pipe fittings. So, hindi natin siya i-consider. So, to solve for the total head loss from A to D, that is due to friction lamang, which is the major head loss. So, major head loss from point A to point D. Tawagin natin yung HF A to D. Okay. Okay, so let's solve this problem. Before we proceed to our computation, visualize muna natin. Let's draw kung ano ang dinidescribe sa problem na pipe connections. So, drawing lang tayo dito ng tubo. Sabi, pipeline 1 from point A to point B. So, drawing tayo ng pipeline 1 from A to B. So, tawagin natin itong point A, point B. And this would be our pipeline. Okay. And after that, then at B, it is connected to pipelines 2 and 3. So, dalawang branches from point B, where it merges again at joint C. Nag-merge at joint C. So, C2 and 3 raw ay parallel to each other as stated din sa problem. So, from point B, nagkaroon ng dalawang branches which are parallel to each other. Then, it merges again at joint C to form a single pipeline 4 up to point D. So, nagkaroon ng dalawang branches dito. Pipeline 2 and pipeline 3. So connect lang natin yan from point B. Ano ba ito i-move? Ayan. Okay. So, then pipeline 4 natin. Okay. So, lagyan natin ng pangalan. Burahin na natin tong pipeline. Tawagin natin to 1. This is our pipeline 2, pipeline 3, and pipeline 4. So, from point B to point C, ayun yung parallel pipes natin. Tawagin natin itong C. Then for pipeline 4, point C to point D, no? Okay, so, ayun natin dito D. Okay. So, lagay din natin dito yung properties na sinasabi sa table. Sabi, for pipeline 1, we have 3,000. So, L is 3,000 meters. Diameter is 200 mm. Diameter is 0.2 meters. Converted na to meters. Then, pipeline 2 is 22. L equals 2,200 meters. Diameter is 300. Or, sorry, 0.3 meters. Then, dito naman, L natin for pipe 3 is 3,200 meters. Then for the diameter, equal yan sa 200 mm, 0.2 meters. Okay, so pipeline 4 is 2,800, then 400. L equals 2,800. D is 0.4 meters. Bigyan natin ito ng pangalan. L1, D1, L2, D2, L3, D3, and this one, L4, D4. Okay, so ito yung setup natin. Pipeline 1, connected series. Then pipeline 2 and 3 are parallel to each other. So, given ang given? Ito. If the rate of flow from A to B is 10 liters per second, so given ang Q ng pipeline 1, which is yung from point A to point B. Given din ng F, 0.02 for all pipes. So, share natin yan. So, yung flow rate daw dito is 10 liters per second from point A to point B. So, dahil given na yon, pwede na tayong mag-assume dito na, hindi pala assume, pwede na tayong mag-conclude dito na ang Q1 natin is equal to 10 liters per second. Okay? Sa inyong discharge from point A to point B, yung pipeline 1 discharge. So, this would be our final answer for Q1. And aside from that, dahil continuity equation lang din naman ang pinag-uusapan, yung Q dito equal din yun sa Q out dito, no? So, from pipeline C to D. So, dahil ganon, let's conclude na Q1 equals Q4. Kung ganon, Q4 would be equal din sa 10 liters per second. Okay, so meron agad tayong dalawang sagot sa problem na to. Tingnan tayo dito, sa last dito. Okay, to solve for Q2 and Q3 naman, let's use the principle ng pipes in series and pipes in parallel. So, buo lang tayo dito ng equation. And based dito sa figure natin, masasabi natin na Q1 equals Q4, which is equal sa, dahil nag-diverge sa dalawang pipe na parallel. So, tama ba mahati ang discharge by Q2 and Q3? So, buo tayo ng equation for that. Dahil Q1 equals Q2 plus Q3. So, ibig sabihin ang Q2 plus Q3 natin ay equal sa 10 liters per second. So, gumamit tayo dito ng naka meter cube per second na, no? Para sa equation natin. So, 1,000 liters 1 cubic meter. This would be 0.01. 0.01 unit is meter cube per second. Okay. Then after that, wala naman tayong makukuhang value for Q2 and Q3. So, hanap pa tayo ng equation to solve for these unknowns. Tawagin natin tong equation 1. So, equation 1 na lang. Okay. Okay, so nakabuo tayo dito ng equations for discharge in terms of discharge. And wala tayong nakuhang sagot for Q2 and Q3. So, ibig sabihin, we need more equation, no? We need more equations to answer the unknowns. So, kukuha tayo ng equations in terms of head loss naman, no? So, kung naalala ninyo, meron tayong dalawang concept dito for discharge and for head loss. So, done with the discharge, head loss naman tayo. So, kung usapang head loss, ano yung equations na mabubuo natin dito? Okay. So, yan. Okay. So, dahil si pipeline 2 and pipeline 3 ay parallel, sabi natin sa discussion, kapag parallel pipes, merong equal na head loss. So, kung ganun, tawagin natin HF2 equal din sa HF3. Okay? So, yan. Okay, so, for HF2, that is the major head loss under this pipeline 2. So, dahil given ng F, ibig sabihin, gagamit tayo dito ng Darcy, no? It's either 0.0826 FLQ squared over D raised to 5 o di kaya yung original formula na FLV squared over 2DG, no? So, dahil tayo ay given ng circular pipes kasi diameter ang given, so, mas madali dito na ang gamitin natin is yung 0.0826, no? Kasi yun ay para na sa mismong circular pipes lamang, no? Okay, so HF2 equals HF3. Define muna natin sino si HF2 pala. So, si HF2, using the formula of Darcy for circular pipes, this is 0.0826 FLQ squared over D raised to 5. At dahil specific tayo sa pipeline 2, tawagin natin tong F sub 2, L sub 2, Q sub 2, and D sub 2. Okay. Then, equal din daw yan sa HF3, which is ito naman, no? Yung head loss dito sa parallel pipe na. So, dahil given nga ang F for all pipes, ibig sabihin Darcy equation pa rin ang gagamitin natin. So, this is 0.0826 FLQ squared over diameter raised to 5. But then since specific tayo sa pipeline 3, lagyan natin tong F3, L3, Q3, and D3. Okay? So, before we substitute the values, pwede natin to i-cancel. C, 0.0826. Okay. Okay, so, ano pa ang pwede i-cancel? So, yun pala, no? Sinabi dito, F is 0.02 for all pipes, meaning yung F1 natin, F1 equal lang sa F2, equal lang sa F3, equal lang sa F4. So, dahil equal lang naman sila to each other, pwede natin i-cancel si F2 at saka si F3. Okay? So, may mabubuo tayo dito equation na L2 Q2 squared over D2 raised to 5 equals L3 Q3 squared over D3 raised to 5. Okay? So, since yung dalawang unknown natin na Q2 at Q3 ay present dito, so, i-express na lang natin yung isang variable to the other variable, then i-substitute natin yung variable na yun sa equation 1 natin. So, pwede natin gawing in terms of Q3. So, kung ganun ang gagawin natin, ang nangyayari dito is Q2 equals D2 raised to 5 L3 Q3 squared over L2. Then, take the square root para makancel yung square dito. No? Okay, so let's substitute na lang the values. Okay, so si Q3 wala tayong value for that, no? So, pwede natin siya ilabas. Then, the rest, pwede natin i-calculate. Okay. So, kung ilalabas natin si Q3, nangyari dyan ay square root ng D2 L3 L2 times square root ng Q3 squared. So, makakancel lang dito yung square root at square, no? Then, itong part na to, i-calculate natin. So, our Q2 is equal to ayan. So, D2 is 0.3, L3 is 3.2, L2 is 2.2. So, substitute natin yan. Square root of dito natin ay 0.3 raised to 5. Then, ang L3 natin ay 3.2. 3,200 meter. And over. Ang L2 natin ay equal sa 2,200 meters. So, 2,200 meters. Okay. Wait lang, may kulang. Yung D raised to 3, D3 raised to 5. Limutan ko dito. So, D3 raised to 5. Okay. So, multiply tayo dito sa denominator ng D3 raised to 5. Ang D3 natin ay equal sa 0.2. So, 0.2 meter raised to 5. Okay, so then times this, cancel lang ang square root at square. So, matitira dito is Q3. So, let's simplify this. Our Q2 is equal sa square root of the fraction 0.3 raised to 5 times 3,200 then all over 2,200 times 0.2 is to 5. So this is equals sa 3.32347 Q3. So, apat na decimal na lang siguro kung natin. Q2 equals 3.323 then 5 times Q3. Okay. So, ito tawagin natin equation 2. Okay. So, using the equation 2, i-substitute natin yan sa equation 1. Okay. So, equation 2 to equation 1. So, sabi natin sa equation 1, Q2 plus Q3 equals 10 liters per second or 0.10 and 0.01 meter cube per second. Sabi natin sa equation 2, Q2 equals 3.3235 Q3. Substitute natin yan sa equation 1. This would be 3.3235 Q3 plus Q3 equal yan sa 0.01 meter cube per second. So, solving for Q3 is equal to 0.01 over 3.3235 plus 1. Okay, so this is pwede rin i-shift solve na. Shift solve na lang. Or ito na lang manual, mas mabilis. So, equal si Q3 sa 0.00231 meter cube per second. No? So, since wala namang sinabi sa problem na in terms of cubic meters per second or in terms of liters per second, then acceptable naman siguro or acceptable naman yung sagot na to. Okay, so this can be your final answer. O di kaya kung gusto nyo, convert din natin sa liters per second. So, this is 1 cubic meter, 1,000 liters. Our Q3 is equal sa 2.31 liters per second. So, final answer natin for Q3. Okay? So, kahit alin dyan. So, okay na tayo sa Q3, Q1, and Q4. Next natin i-solve is si Q2 naman. So, for Q2, naman, gamitin naman natin yung equation 1 o di kaya equation 2. Kahit alin naman dyan. Since may value na tayo ng Q3. So, solve for Q2. Q2 equals 3.3235 Q3 na 3.3235 Q3. So, ang Q3 natin ay 0.00231. Hindi kaya ito na mismo. Times na lang natin ng 3.3235. So, this is Q2 equals 0.00769 meter cube per second. Okay? So, pwedeng iyan ang sagot o di kaya pwedeng in terms of liters per second. So, times 1,000 lang tayo. We will get 7.69 liters per second. Okay? So, final answer natin. For Q2. Bakit naging Q3 to? This is Q2. Okay, so we have Q2, Q3, and Q1 and Q4. So last natin isolve daw is C. Head loss from point A to point D, or basically the total head loss from pipeline 1 up to the pipeline 4. Okay, so yan. Buo naman tayo dito ng head loss equation based sa total pipe system natin. No? So, kanina sabi natin, head loss ng pipe 2 equals sa head loss ng pipe 3, sabi natin dito. Pero in terms of the whole pipe system, ano yung total head loss natin? So, let's identify the equation for the head loss. No? So, for the total head loss, HF from point A to point D equal yan sa HF ng point A to point B plus HF ng point B to point C plus HF naman ng point C to point D. Okay? So lagay natin dito HF A to D as the total head loss HL. Then for HF A to B naman, since ang A to B natin is defined by pipeline 1, tawagin natin HF1C, HFA to B. Then for HFB to C naman, it's either HF2 o di kaya HF3 since parallel sila, parehas lang naman ang head loss nila. Then, point C to point D, tawagin natin HF4. Okay? So, po tayo ng equation, pwede nating sabihin na total head loss is equal sa HF1 plus HF2 plus HF4. O di kaya, ang HL natin dito ay equal sa HF1 plus HF3 plus HF4. Now, using these two equation, kahit alin dyan, mag-work out, makukuha natin ang tamang sagot. So, kaya dalawang equation natin, diniscuss natin na when pipes are parallel to each other, parehas lang ang head loss nila. So, dahil from point B to point C lang din naman sila, ang HF nila ay iisa lang din. So, it's either you use HF2 o di kaya HF3. Okay? Ang mali mong gagawin dito is i-add mo yung dalawang yun sa total head loss equation. So, pag gagawin ng ginawa mo, madodoble ang head loss mo, no? So, which is wrong. Okay? So, wag niyang gagawin niya. So, for parallel, ganito. Pwedeng HF2, pwedeng HF3. Pero kapag pinagsabay mo, masama na yun, no? So, bawal na yun. Okay, so using this equation, so pili na lang tayo ng isang gagamitin natin. Siguro, ito na lang, no? Using that equation, let's solve for the total head loss. So, sabi natin, HL equals HF1 plus HF2 plus HF4 since lahat sila ay under Darcy lamang since Darcy friction factor ang given for all pipes. So we can say that HF1 is 0.0826 F1 L1 Q1 squared over D1 raised to 5. So again, for circular pipes only, yung formula na yan. Plus 0.0826 F2 L2 Q2 squared over D2 raised to 5. Then for HF4, this is 0.0826 F3, F4 pala, F4 L4 Q4 squared all over D4 raised to 5. Okay? So, lahat yan, na-solve na natin. Si Q1, Q2, and Q4. Then, yung ibang parameters dito ay given na. So, we can now solve for the total head loss. Substitute siguro muna natin. HL natin ay equal sa so paulit-ulit lang yung 0.0826 dito, no? Ilabas na natin yan. Then F1, F2, F4 are all equal lang din naman. So ilabas na natin yan. So 0.0826 times Darcy friction factor na 0.02 as stated sa problem. Then ang ipag-add na lang natin is yung may iwan na ito tsaka ito. Okay, para mabilis. So ang L1 natin ay 3,000, ang L2 natin ay 2,200, ang L4 natin ay 28. So this is L1 is 3,000, so 3,000 meters. Ang L2 natin ay 2,200. Then ang ating L4 ay 2,800. Then Q1 natin is same sa Q4 na 0.01 meter cube per second. Ganun din dito kay Q4, 0.01 meter cube per second. And huwag kalimutan si square. And for Q2, ang Q2 natin is 0.00769 meter cube per second raised to 2. Tandaan, ang ginamit natin dito ay yung meter cube per second at hindi yung liters per second. Kasi yung formula ng Darcy, naka-SI units dapat to, ha? Okay? So, yung units nga pala dito, hindi yun magka-cancel out, no? Nilagay ko lang din. Pero hindi siya magka-cancel out. Kasi si 0.0826 ay merong unit yan, no? So, yung unit niyan ay manggagaling dun sa gravity na nawala. So, di ba meron tayong FLV squared over 2dg. So, yung gravity dun, nawala na dito. So, probably yung unit niyan is dahil sa gravity. Okay. So, wag na natin i-unit analysis, recta calci na, as long as puro SI units, no? Meaning, eto naka meter cube per second at hindi naka liters per second. Okay. So for D1 natin, D1 is 0.2, D2 is 0.3, D4 is 0.4. So 2, 3, 4 lang. 0.2 meters. 0.2 meters raised to 5. 0.3 meters raised to 5. And this one is 0.4. Ano ba? 0.4 meters raised to 5. Okay, so antok pa ako. So let's solve for the value of total head loss using the equation we have formed. So this is 0.0826 times 0.02 times so 3,000 times 0.01 squared sa ilalim ay 0.2 raised to 5 and so 22.00769 squared per 0.3 raised to 5. So 2,800 times 0.01 squared over 0.4 raised to 5. So ang total head loss natin ay equals sa 1.68 meters. 1.68 meters, which is yung headless din from point A to point D. Ay, hindi yung tinutukoy natin dyan. So this is our final answer for this problem. Determine the total head loss. Okay, so ganun lang siya kasimple. Gagamit lang tayo ng formula at yung principle ng series and parallel. Then the rest is more on algebraic process na lamang, no? More on manipulation ng mga equations na meron tayo. Okay, so next problem tayo. Screenshot muna. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, next problem. So the total head loss from point A to point D is 14 meters. Compute the discharge of pipelines 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also, solve for the diameter of an equivalent pipe having a total length of 1,000 meters and Darcy friction factor F equals 0.02. Okay, so dito muna tayo mag-focus sa unang tanong. Compute the discharge ng 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 na pipeline. Okay. So unlike sa unang problem na given ang 10 liters per second na discharge, yun ang hinahanap is head loss. Dito kabaliktaran naman, no? Ang given naman natin dito is head loss na 14 meters. Then ang Q naman ang hinahanap. Okay, so paano natin gagawin yun? So, babalik pa rin tayo sa concept ng series and parallel. Gagawa tayo ng equation for series in terms of discharge and head loss. Gagawa tayo ng equation for parallel in terms of discharge and head loss ng lead. Okay? So, solve natin to. Okay, so for pipeline A to B, tawagin natin yung pipe 1. Okay. Then ito, pipeline B to C, parallel naman. Tatlong branches, so tawagin natin itong pipeline 2, 3, and 4. So from point C to point D, tawagin naman natin to pipeline 5. So medyo madami na. Nice. Kanina 4 na pipe lang. Nantok pa ako. Nice. Okay, so for every pipeline, you can see that meron tayong given for the length and diameter. Ay, nasan na yun? Yan. Length and diameter. Aside from that, given din yung mga factors at roughness coefficient na magagamit natin. So ibig sabihin nun, for pipeline 1 daw, Darcy ang gagamitin natin kasi F ang given. For parallel pipes, pipe 2, pipe 3, and pipe 4, Mannings naman ang gagamitin dahil N2, N3, N4 ang given. Meaning Manning's roughness coefficient. So ito yung 10.29, no? 10.29 n squared LQ squared over D raised to 16 over 3. Nandito naman, C5 meaning Hazen-Williams naman ang gagamitin natin ng 10.67 naman. Okay, so So buo muna tayo ng equation na magdi-describe itong pipes in series and parallel natin. So based sa equation at based sa discharge lang, masasabi natin na ang discharge at point 1 or pipe 1 equal lang sa discharge at pipe 5 na kung saan equal sa sum ng discharge ng Q2, Q3, and Q4. So based sa discharge, ayan siya, no? Okay, then based naman sa total head loss, which is given 14 meters, no? Equal yun sa HF A to B plus HF B to C plus HF C to D. Okay, but then again, sa HF B to C ay equal din sa HF2, equal din yan sa HF3, equal din yan sa HF4. Okay, and si HF A to B naman natin is yung HF1 na tinutukoy natin. HF C to D naman natin is yung HF ng pipe 5 na tinutukoy natin. So okay, so meron tayong equations for discharge and head loss, no? So since wala naman tayong given na discharge, sa head loss tayo mag-focus. So solve muna natin yung head loss equation ng bawat isa. Hanapin natin si HF1, HF2, HF3, HF4, and HF5. So, isa-isahin natin yon. Okay, so for HF1, yun ay naka-Darcy kasi F ang given. So, 0.02, D1 is 300, L1 is 500. So, 0.0826 F1, L1, Q1 squared over D1 raised to 5. So, HF1 is equal to 0.0826. Substitute lang. Ang F1 natin ay 0.02. Ang L1 natin is 500. And ang D1 is 300. So, that is 0.02. L1 is 500. Then, ang D1 natin ay 0.3 raised to 5. Then, times natin by Q1 squared. Since si Q1 is still unknown, no? So, HF1 equals, ba't nawala yung calcu ko? Siyempre. Okay, so solve natin itong coefficient ng Q1 squared. This is 0.0826 times 0.02 times 500. Ay, 0.3 raised to 5. So this is 339.92 Q1 squared. 4 na decimal na lang para accurate tayo. So, 339.9177 Q1 squared. Ganyan ay tawagin muna natin equation 1. O di kaya HF1 muna. Kaya ano muna natin yan. Lagyan lang natin dito ng palatandaan para di natin hanapin mamaya. Okay. So, next is HF2, HF3, HF4 naman. So, those pipes ay gagamit ng Manning dahil N ang given. So, sabi natin sa Manning, ang HF ng Manning ay equal sa 10.29 N squared L Q squared over T raised to 16 over 3. Okay? So, tatlong pipes yun under Manning's. So, HF2 muna tayo. So, for HF2, equal yan sa 10.29. Ang N natin ay 0.012. Dito natin is 200. L2 natin is 300. So, okay. So, ang N natin ay 0.012. Ang L natin ay 300. Then, ang D natin ay 0.2 meters na 16 over 3. Huwag kalimutan ng mga exponent. So, si Q squared naman, ilabas natin, tawagin natin itong Q2 squared. Wala tayong value for that. So, simplifying the coefficient of Q2 squared equal yan sa 10.29 squared times 0.012 squared times 300 over 0.2 raised to 16 over 3. So, equal yan sa 2375.4131. So, 2375.4131. Then, Q2 squared. Okay, so, bigyan din natin ng asterisk for this head loss equation. So, ulit-ulit lang for HF3 and HF4. Dito ko na lang din ilalagay sa calcu na lang natin palitan para mabilis. So, ang papalitan lang natin is si N, L, tsaka si D. So, ito yan, no? Nandito sa calcu natin. N, L, D. Tapos, ang variable na natin dito is Q3, Q4. So, Q3 squared, Q4 squared. Okay, so, for pipeline 3 tayo, ang N is 0.013. So, palitan natin sa calcu, gawin natin 0.013. Ang L is 250. So, si 300 magiging 250. Then, si diameter na 0.2 magiging 0.25 naman. Okay. So, this is 706.6896 Q3 squared. 706.6896 Q3 squared. Well, okay. Then, for HF4 naman tayo. Ang HF4 natin ay 0.015 ang Manning's roughness coefficient. So, palitan natin sa calcu. Then, ang length natin na 250 meters magiging 300 meters. Okay. So, ang diameter naman na 0.25 magiging 0.35 naman. So, this is 187.6533. $187.6533 Q4 squared. Okay, so meron na tayong equations for HF1, HF2, HF3, and HF4. Last natin is si HF5 naman. So, si HF5, gagamit naman tayo dito ng Hazen-Williams. Okay, so for Hazen-Williams, HF for Hazen-Williams is 10.67. 10.67 L okay. Tama, L Q raised to 1.85 and dito C na mayroong same exponent 1.85, D na 4.87. So 4.87. Tama ba? Check natin. 10.67. So 10.67 LQCD 1.85. So tama. So again, for circular pipes. Okay, so substitute natin yan for our HF5. So this is 10.67. Ang L natin for saan yun? L is 300, D5 is 0.4, C is 120. Hey, kanto. So L is 300 na. So 300. And over C, ang C natin is 120. Is 1.85. Then ang D natin ay 0.4, 400 mm, 4.87. And times Q5 na ang exponent ay 1.85. So to simplify this, HF5 equals, ito yung equal sign. HF5 is 10.67 times 300 and over 120 raised to 1.85 times 0.4 raised to 4.87. So this is 39.516 or 5156. 39 point 5156 Q5 raised to 1.85. So, meron na tayong equation for HF5. Okay, so gamitin naman natin tong head loss equations natin to solve for the discharge naman, no? Okay, so sabi natin sa discharge equation, ito, Q1 equals Q5 equals Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Then sabi natin sa head loss equation, ito yun, bumiyok pa ako. Okay, so ang head loss natin ay given yan na 14 meters. So gamit yung 14 meters na yun, kunin natin to as well as ito. So HL sabi natin doon, HL equals HF ng point A to point B, so that is HF1 plus HF ng point B to point C, so that is HF2, o di kaya pwede rin HF3 O di kaya pwede rin HF4 dahil nga equal lang sila at sila ay parallel. So kahit alin dyan pwede gamitin. Pero for now, ito muna ang ating gamitin equation. So plus HF ng C to D, that is HF5 naman. Okay? So, meron tayong equations for HF1, HF2, and HF5. Substitute natin yun. So, again, HF1 is 339. So, 339.9177 Q1 squared plus HF2 natin ay 2375.4131 Q2 squared plus HF5 natin ay 39.5156 Q5 raised to 1.85. Then these are all equal daw sa 14 meters. The total head loss. Okay, so tanggalin naman natin yung units kasi hindi naman mag-make sense yung units sa equation natin ito. Okay, so itong equation na to hindi pa ito magbibigay ng sagot natin kasi meron tayong Q1, Q2 at Q5. So tatlo yung unknowns natin. Pero diba sabi natin Q1 is also Q5. So ibig sabihin pwede natin palitan si Q1, gawin natin Q5. O di kaya si Q5, gawin natin Q1. So, ito na lang ang gawin natin. Si Q5, gawin natin Q1. Q1. So, ilan na lang ang unknowns na meron tayo? Dalawa na. So, meron tayong Q1, Q1, and Q2. So, para dito, since dalawa pa ang unknowns natin, kumuha naman tayo ng iba pang equation. So, ang goal natin is si Q2 bumalik ng Q1 para maging 2 equation para maging 1 equation 1 ano na lang. O di kaya kumuha tayo ng iba pang equation in terms of Q1 and Q2 para 2 equations to 1 lang. So, saan tayo kukuha ng iba pang equation in terms of head loss ulit na? So, hindi pa natin nagagamit yung equation na to. HFB to C equal daw yan sa HF2 na equal din sa HF3 na equal din sa HF4. Okay. So, ito yung muna natin ng asterisk. Then, pag-usapan natin yung mabubuo natin equation when HF2 equals HF3 hindi kaya HF4. Okay? So, sabi natin ng HF2 ay 2375.4131 Q2. Yun ang HF3 natin ay 706.6896 Q3 squared. Yun ang HF4 natin ay 187.6533 Q4 squared. Okay. Okay, so si Q2 equal dito Dito. Okay, so since Q2 yung gusto nating makuha, ibig sabihin si Q3 at si Q4 gawin natin in terms of Q2. Okay, paano yun? So focus tayo dito sa equation na to. Then si Q3 ibababa natin. Okay? Ay hindi pala, baliktad, sorry. So tama ba? Q3 equals Q2. Ito pala ang tama. So, in terms of Q2 ang gusto natin. So, ito pala. Yung coefficient ng Q3 yung gusto nating ibaba. Okay? So, paano yun? Focus muna sa equation na to. Then, cross multiply. Tama ba? Sabihin natin Q3 squared equal yan sa 2375.4131 Q2 squared over 706.6896. Okay? So, cross multiply lang. Then, tanggalin natin yung square root. Tanggal. Ibig sabihin, ang Q3 natin ay equal sa square root of 2375.4131 all over 706.6896. So this is 1.8334. 8334. Then square root of Q2 squared. So makancel lang yung squared. Iwan dito ay Q2. Okay? So after that, yung Q4 naman tayo. So meaning, ito naman ang ating tignan. HF2 equals HF4. Hindi kaya naman ito. HF2 equals HF4. So, cross multiply lang natin. Ganun ulit ang gagawin. Ito, ibababa natin para makuha si Q4 in terms of Q2. So, paano yun? Q4 squared equals 2 706.6896. So this is 1.8334. 8334. Then square root of Q2 squared. So makancel lang yung squared. Iwan dito ay Q2. Okay. So after that, yung Q4 naman tayo. So meaning, ito naman ang ating tignan. HF2 equals HF4. Hindi kaya na ito. HF2 equals HF4. So, cross multiply lang natin. Ganun ulit ang gagawin. Ito, ibababa natin para makuha si Q4 in terms of Q2. So, paano yun? Q4 squared equals 2375.4131 Q2 squared all over 187.6533. Okay, then para mawala si square root natin. Q4 is equal na sa, so palitan lang natin yung denominator, magiging 187.6533. So equal na yan sa 3.5579. 3.5579. Then si Q2 square magiging Q2 na lang. Okay. So now gamit ito as well as ito, and also the equation Q1 equals Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4, o di kaya Q5 equals Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Masasolve natin ang value ng Q2. So paano yun? So since equal lang naman yan, kahit alin na lang dyan, Q5 equals Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Okay. So, sabi doon, Q1 equals Q5 equals Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Pero kung naalala nyo, di ba si Q5 tinanggal na natin. Ginawa na natin siyang Q1. Ito. Sa part na to, di ba dapat Q5 yan. Ginawa natin Q1 kasi nga equal sila. So dahil tinanggal na natin si Q5, una natin yun ibalik. Panindigan na natin si Q1. Dahil same lang naman sila. So gamit tong equation natin for discharge, substitute natin si Q2, si Q3 na in terms of Q2 rin, which is 1.8334. Ito na. Then si Q4, ito ang isa-substitute natin. So for Q3, 1.8334. 1.8334 Q2, then si Q4 ay 3.5579 Q2. So meaning to say, ang Q1 natin ay equal sa 1 plus 1.8334 plus 3.5579. So basically ito yan, no? Pinactor out natin si Q2, then pinag-add natin. Okay, so that is a total of 6.3. 33913 Q2. Okay? So, babalik tayo ngayon dun sa ating equation na ito. Itong equation na to, nakakuha tayo ng value for Q1 and value for Q1 in terms of Q2. So, meaning to say, Q2 yung una natin masasolve na value. So, substitute natin yun. So, again, gamit itong equation na to. Substitute natin si Q1. So, 339.9177. Q1 is 6.3913. Q2. Hindi kalimutan si square plus 2375.4131 Q2 square plus 39.5156. Ang Q1 natin ay 6.3913. Q2, and huwag kalimutan si exponent 1.85, all equal to 14. So, shift solve. Medyo mahirap na imano-mano yan. So, 339 times 6.3913 alpha x and squared plus 2375 alpha. Ay, ano ba yan? Wala. Ano luluman natin? Hirap, di ko gamit ang calculus. Ay, so balik tayo. 339.9177 times 6.3913 alpha x squared plus 2375.4131 alpha x squared plus 39.5156 times 6.3913 alpha x is to 1.85 and equals 14 equals 14. Wait lang, bakit ng solution? Try ko nga sa ibang calculus. Tapak na naman tong calculus na to. Try nyo rin sa calculus nyo. 339.9177 6.3913 x squared plus 2375 x squared plus 39. Try nyo rin sa calculus nyo para ma-double check din natin. 6.3913 1.85. Ayun, may sagot naman. So, ang ating Q2 ay So, try nyo sa calcu nyo. Trinay ko sa ibang calcu, meron sagot dito. Sabi dito, ang Q2 ay equal sa 0.0276 meter cube per second. So, ayan yung answer natin for Q2. Okay, so wala namang required units. So, okay na yan. Huwag na natin i-convert sa liters per second. Sige na, convert na din. Or 27.6 liters per second times 1,000 lang naman. So, final answer for Q2 so meron na tayong Q2. Next natin isolve ay Q1 naman. Hindi yun. Okay, so Q1 ito. So dito tayo tingin, substitute natin yung nakuha natin Q2. So, 0.0276 times natin sa 6.3913. Makukuha natin na ang Q1 ay equal sa base equation natin dito Q1 ano ba yan? So Q1 equal sa 0.1764 meter cube per second or 176.4 liters per second. So final answer for Q1. Nga pala, Q1 is also equal to Q5, no? Okay. So Q1 is Q5 din. So, ibig sabihin, itong Q1 na nasolve natin, equate na lang din natin sa Q5. So, equal din to sa Q5. Okay? So, gets na yan. Q1, Q2, Q5. Next natin is Q3. So, gamit yung equation natin dito as well as dito. Solve natin si Q3. Dito na lang Q3, Q4. Equal yan sa so for Q3, this is 1.8384 times natin sa Q2. Ang Q2 ay 0.0276. Okay, so ang ating Q3 ay 0.5 07 meter cube per second o di kaya naman 50.7 liters per second. Okay, so for Q4 naman, dito na natin to ng 3.5579. So yun ay 0.0982. 0.0982 meter cube per second or 98.2 liters per second. Here's the final answer. Okay, so meron na tayong value for check nga, kompleto na ba? Ang tanong, discharge. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meron na tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, kompleto na. Nasagot na natin ang discharge at pipelines 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, let's proceed sa ating next question. So, ang next question would be also solve for the diameter of an equivalent pipe. Equivalent pipe having a total length of 1,000 meters and F 0.02. Okay, so what do you mean by that? Ano ang tinutukoy doon? So, ang gusto lang sabihin kapag ka nakabasa kayo ng problem na nagtatanong ng mga equivalent pipe, papalitan mo itong series of pipes and parallel pipes na yan, papalitan mo ng isang pipe lamang. So, gamit tong pipe 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, ko-convert mo sa isang single pipe lang. So, hindi lang tayo basta-basta mag-convert ng 5 pipes sa isang pipe. Meron tayong consideration doon. Ang consideration doon is dahil dapat daw equivalent, meaning yung dumadaloy dito sa system na to, na discharge, must be same lang doon sa ipapalit mo na tubo. So, kung ito ay 1,000 meter, yung Q dapat dito is same sa Q ng Q1, Q ng Q5 na. Kasi itong Q2, Q3, and Q4. So, basically, isang ano lang naman yan. Isang flow lang ng discharge. Yung total nila is still Q1 and Q5. Okay? So, not only that, tandaan, dapat parehas ang discharge, parehas din dapat ang head loss. So, kung sa problem na to, from point A to point D, nagkaroon ng 14 meters na energy head loss, dapat sa 1,000 meter din, magkakaroon ng energy head loss na 1,000 meters. Na 14 meters lang pala. OA sa 1,000 meter. Okay, so solve natin. Okay, so sabi natin, ang length na ipapalit natin ay 1,000 meters at meron daw itong F na 0.02. So meaning Darcy ang gagamitin natin. Sa una nating situation, na-determine natin doon ang Q1 or yung Q ng buong pipe system ay equal sa Q1 and Q5, which is 0.1764. Okay, so 0.1764 meter cube per second. And given din sa problem, na ang total head loss daw must be 14 meters. So, ang tinatanong ay diameter. Tama. Nagde-design tayo. Ano raw yung equivalent diameter ng equivalent pipe na yan. So, using the formula of Darcy, kasi F ang given, sabi doon, HF equals 0.0826 FLQ squared over D raised to 5. So, yung HF doon is yung head loss na 14 meters. So, 14 meters equals 0.0826. Ang F natin is 0.02. Then, ang L natin is 1,000. Ang Q na gagamitin natin is 0.1764 all over yung square. Huwag kalimutan. All over the diameter na raised to 5 na unknown, no? So, tanggalin pala natin yung units para hindi na nakakalito. Okay, so solving for the diameter is simply equal sa, so this would be 0.0826 times 0.02 times 1,000 times 0.1764 squared na all over 14. So cross multiply lang, then para matanggal ang raised to 5, mag-exponent tayo dito ng 1 over 5. So answer is 0.3258. So ito ay naka-meters na. 0.3258 meters, or kapag ka in terms of mm, this is 325.82 millimeter. Okay, so final answer. Okay, so ayun lang, nasolve na natin yung problem na to. So again, if may question, send a message na lang. Okay, so for our next topic naman, we will be talking about reservoir naman, reservoir problems. So dun makikita yung 3 reservoir. Sample lang, meron kang 3 reservoir, then connect sila by pipes. So kukompute tayo doon ng discharge and head losses pa rin naman using the 3 major head loss formula, Darcy, Mannings, at Hazen-Williams. So para sa Friday na siguro yung topic na yan. So ayun, that's all for today. Ingat kayo. Thank you.